you are. Pachamama, I'm coming home to the place where I belong. Pachamama, I'm coming home to the place where I belong. I wanna be free, so free, like a flower in the bee, like a bird in the tree, like a dolphin in the sea. I wanna fly high, so high, like an eagle in the sky. And when my time has come, I wanna lay down and fly. When my time has come, I wanna lay down and fly. Pachamama, coming home to the place where I belong. Pachamama, coming home to the place where I belong. Pachamama. Resume. Keep your personal shares out of it. Okay. So, okay. This is for all the ladies who couldn't make it but wanted to, and I had a couple of people ask for replays, so I like to record these. So first, let's have you guys lay down. This breath work is a laying down practice. If you want me to take a look at you, if that feels safe, then I'm totally open to that. I would just need to see your chest and your head, or at least your chest. And I will guide the whole thing with my voice, with instruments. Those of you who've done this breath work with me, it's a 3-part breath. Those of you who haven't, it's a 3-part breath. It's all through the mouth, and it's all guided to relax your body. This is not a hyperventilation form of breath work. This is an oxygenating form of breath work, designed to create homeostasis in your body, designed to relax you, to open up your imagination, and to dream into being what we've been discussing, which is really this new earth paradigm that we're all creating. When all the structures are dismantled, when all the previous forms of understanding around wealth and prosperity are dismantled, when the veil has been lifted and we see what's really true, that can feel scary. So we're going to use this opportunity to transmute that fear and anxiety and stress and worry and doubt that people are feeling into visions. What are we envisioning? The balance, the harmony of this new earth. You know, what are we envisioning in our bodies with the co-creation of our own internal source of God energy, and with all of our divine angels and all the beings that are supporting this transformational time, this unprecedented time of awakening for our human species. So this breathwork session is a opportunity. It's an opportunity to dream that into being. So the first round, the second round, the third round are 7 minutes each. And there's a 1-minute pause in between each round. So essentially it's 21 minutes plus a few other minutes of breathing. And then there'll be a Shavasana practice where you're just resting. And I'll guide you in every experience, letting you know what to do. To practice, right now, you can place one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest. And I'll make the sound of the breath, but essentially it's an inhale to the belly, a pause, an inhale to the chest, and then an exhale. So it sounds like this. So there's a tempo to it. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Mantra. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale. It's not inhale, inhale, with pauses. It's a kind of a bit more rapid and a bit deeper. So, and I'm making mine a little bit more, sounds a little bit more cut off, but the flow, that's just so you can hear it. The flow is more open than that. And that's to deepen the amount of breath that's coming in on the inhale. And so start, after this practice, we're going to start to just really get into it. So I'm looking at all of you, watching this breath. Fill up your bellies, fill up your chest, and know that your breath is three-dimensional. There's a front, there's sides, there's a back. And in that, you want to feel like you're filling a cylinder, right, up. And really holding a lot of that vitality and energy in the body, because the breath is what is holding the prana. The more we breathe, the more prana, the more life force entering into the body, entering into ourselves. Good, so I'm going to go ahead and start timing you, and we will start to get into an opening with the mesa. And what the opening of the mesa does is amplify the energies that we're working with, the master frequencies of the elements of the earth. As we're connecting with this Earth Day energy, connecting with the earth energy, which is our body, our physical healing. Breathing deeply into your body. And we will call in the element of the earth, Pachamama. 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 Calling in the water element, Mama Kia, the moon, grandmother moon, to transmute these energies, these watery emotions. We want to move the emotions through the body, through this breath, any stuck energy, feelings of fear, anxiety, worry, doubt, these lower frequencies. Mama Kia. Mama Kia. Mama Kia. to Viracocha, the spiritual body, the essence of who we are. Breathing through that spiritual essence via our breath, connecting to spirit. Still making that sound. Good. Viracocha, the great creator. Viracocha. 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 Moving to Inti, the fire within us, the solar sun. As we come to Earth Day and to this new moon, the moon will join with that sun energy of your identity, how you operate with action in the world. So this is time to transmute all these mental constructs, all these old structures and conditioned behaviors and responses to the ways of the old. We ask to transmute, to reprogram, to open up to possibility. We call an Inti, Father Son. Inti, Inti, Inti. We call to the Great Mother, Father, the center, the rainbow bridge that's connecting your umbilical cord, your belly, your kushko, your navel center, to all the unseen realms, for support, the galactic federations, the light beings, the stars, the cosmos, to Mother Earth and her star as she ascends. We call and ask all of our guiding teachers to be here with us, our ancestors, our loved ones in spiritual form, to be with us, to hold this container of healing. Koichi. 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 You guys are doing great for the first round. Continue to breathe deeply in, expanding your inhales. Keeping your throat open. You may allow any voice, any sound to come through you because you are muted, but also because you can. And it's your space. You want to let go of any of those dense energies that are holding you back in your body. Those of you who are moving a lot, let the body move and do what the body needs to do in order to release energy. If your hands start to clamp up, that's called tetany. You might want to back off your breath just a little bit. You might be pushing too hard, although releasing deep trauma is not a bad thing. Your body is safe. Your body is safe. Your breath keeps you safe. Just keep breathing. That's all you need to remember. Just keep the breath going. Going into the vision. What is it that I can release? What is it that I can let go of to create the highest version of myself? And in that sacred reciprocity, that I'm you with the earth, what is she calling us forward? What is she calling us to do? You have about 1 minute left on this breath round. Try to go deep. This is a practice of going deep inside and awakening your imagination as you soften your body, being tender with yourself, cradling your inner body, holding compassion and love. On the next inhale, take a deep breath in. So hold the breath, suspend the breath, suspend. And as we suspend, we hold that for approximately 1 minute. Allow your body to hold that frequency of love, penetrating all the cells with healing, light, love. Healing, light, love. Trusting yourself. And when you're ready to exhale, you may empty everything out. Everything out. Take a deep inhale and deep exhale. And just a natural breath for a moment, recovering. Starting to feel the body and its sensation. Elevating your frequency. Clearing toxins, poisons from your body. Moving the energy through all the nadis, the channels, the chakras are opening. And let's begin the breath pattern again. Open voice, open mouth. Hearing that mantra. Inhale, inhale, exhale. Keep softening the tension that you feel in your body from the fear, the worry, the contractions. I know for me last night I had all these feelings of failure, imposter syndrome. These are all collective voices that are coming up in the healing world because we're sitting here holding a lot of light for transformation. And a lot of fear is coming through that's up for that. And so some of those voices aren't even your voices. They're the voices of human beings feeling disempowered. The voices of humans being enslaved and disempowered, disrespected and devalued. Not just women, it's men too. We feel that. So we use our breath to connect and to release. We ask Great Spirit today, what is our next step? What is our next step on this spiritual path? Remalina Yanakuyanaya Uyataya Puyana Yutati Ayano Hayanayu Ay, mis plantitas, oye corazón, oye corazón. Y no lleno que ya nadie rutiría. Oh, naya ni yo koya na yo no. Nay, 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 oh, nay. Those of you who have tingling, moving in the hands and the feet, expressing all of that energy that's coming through you, just letting all that energy slide through the body and express itself as it will. The body is so intelligent. Tapping in through your breath, through your heart. Going into those deeper levels of fear. Going into the fear. In my last journey, I was shown fear. I was shown my fear of death. I was shown my fears, my being afraid, always being afraid. And then I said, what if I could hold the fear and I could hold death in my hand as an ally, as a friend? Not as something to fear, but as part of love itself. Would it change my mind? Would I be so afraid? What if you could hold your deepest fears by the hand and by the heart? What if there was nothing to really fear? What if you were held so beautifully and so perfectly in the arms of the divine as children of this great planet Earth? And to the core, you would believe that everything is happening in divine perfect order. What then? Okay, coming up on that next inhale where we hold and suspend our breath. Suspend the breath. Relax in the suspension. The shoulders, the eyes, the chest. What could it feel like to deeply relax in the energy of the pause? To not fight, to not resist. To imagine wholeness and balance. And then exhaling out, letting all the breath out completely. And taking simply a recovery breath, simply a recovery breath. And allowing yourself to be enraptured with that energy that's created in your body. And then when you're ready, in the next minute or so, starting that breath again, and you may start the inhale, inhale, exhale. The inhale, inhale, exhale. All through the mouth. all through the mouth.
So free, like a flower and a bee, like a bird in a tree, like a dolphin in the sea. I wanna fly high, so high, like an eagle in the sky. And when my time has come, I wanna lay down and fly. When my time has come, I wanna lay down and fly.
Pachamama, I'm coming home to the place where I belong. Pachamama, I'm coming home to the place where I belong.
I wanna be free,
So free.
be the being that I see, not to rise and not to fall, being one and loving all. There's so high,
So high.
there's nowhere left to go, except inside a little star, saying be just who you are. Inside a little star, be just who you are. Pachamama,
I'm coming home to the place where I belong. Where's that place that you belong? Mama, I'm coming home. Deep within yourself,
the place where I belong. I wanna be free,
so free. Using your breath,
like
find
a
that freedom.
flower and the bee, like a
Bird in the tree,
like a dolphin in the sea. I wanna fly
all of
high,
nature and synchronicity
so high, like an eagle
in their
the
highest
sky.
expression. That's what we
When
deserve.
my time has come, I wanna lay down and fly.
When my time has come, I wanna lay down and fly. Pachamama, I'm coming home. Start to use your breath and your voice. Releasing. Opening up the energy. I'm coming home to the place where I belong. Mama, I'm coming home to the place where I belong. Sending Reiki energy to your bodies, healing all levels of your being, physical, mental, emotional. Breathe that terror, that fear, all out. Shifting your frequency to the highest self.
Where I belong, to the place
Letting go.
where I belong.
Letting go of grief. Letting go of sadness, shame, and guilt. As we come back home to the mother. Continue to follow the breath into your heart. Your We're almost there. Great, great, great work. So far, so good.
Just say to me, you're beautiful this time. You'll take my place for a while. You'll give me a chance. You let me break it down. Let me use you. You'll show me how. I know your pretty wings, they must be getting tired.
Feeling those wings.
Your feet above the ground. Let's go back to the days we ignored light.
I'm trying to create a stillness inside, even when the body wants to move around and shake or tremor. Feeling that inner light, that inner stability and centeredness that's generating that power from that stoic sun energy. Opening the heart, opening the heart.
Just say to me, you like me this time. You watch me sleep straight through the night. No more
And give all of that old energy to this mesa, letting the mesa just take it. Let the earth take it. What are you calling in right now? Right now. What if your arms, what if your body was wrapped by that great mother, holding you so tight, holding your inner child, loving her, she's held too. Just feeling the little child inside. Right now. Ooh. Right now. My arms are wrapped around you. You are so loved and so supported and so held. Just a few more breaths here. So these last final few breaths as you're breathing here, going into that depth, into that silence, into the great heart, into the great oneness. On your next inhale, fully suspending your breath, take a deep inhale, bring it all the way up to the top. Hold in that suspension, relaxing the entire body. And imagining all the elements of the body, the physical bones, the density, all the water mixed in the lymph and the blood of the body, all the air and the breath that's mixing with the blood and the earth, and the light that shines from that solar sun within, all of the elements of the stars and the cosmos mixed together, creating a container for your infinite soul, the eternal light that shines within you. And that mixture, unique in this particular moment, but eternal, in every moment, connected to infinite source. And so the timeline keeps jumping and extending and expanding. And we pop in and out of consciousness into different timelines and lifetimes to experience all that there is to experience, all of creation. It's so much bigger than we imagine it to be. Whenever you need to exhale, you will, and stay in Shavasana, enjoying a deep and then eventually not even paying attention breath. It's so behind the background of what you're envisioning. It's like we're suspending over this experience, feeling that infinity. Your heart. Feel your wings expanding. All the love that you express and extend to others, coming back to you tenfold, 100-fold, 1,000-fold. Feeling your energy expanding. dense energy out of this container. Inviting in your higher aspects. Bringing in tenderness, more softening, compassion and love. Really feeling like you can hold yourself. What would it take to really hold yourself in self-love and self-kindness? To feel that I am presence within you. To feel all the angelic ones and all the fractals of the angelic ones that you are in this moment in time. We call to the Great Mother, we call to the Great Mother, to the new earth, to the new earth, to the new earth. We ask in great reverence how we may best serve. To be in harmony, to be in balance. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Oh, pono ono, ho, pono ono. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you, oh, Great Mother. Thank you. I love you. Oh, I do, I do, I do, I do. In what ways may I serve you? Oh, Great Mother, in what ways may I serve you? This will be our last song. You may roll over And come to your side. Just come to your side into a fetal position. Just cradling yourself, offering yourself all the love that you can muster, that you would a child or a pet or a loved one you're caring for. Just give that to yourself. Peace within me. Peace surrounding me. Peace from me. By thy grace, let there be peace. By thy grace, let there be peace. By thy grace, let there be peace within me. Feeling the peace within, surrounding me. Peace from me. By thy grace, let there be peace. By thy grace, let there be peace. By thy grace, let there be peace within me. Peace surrounding me. Peace from me. By thy grace, let there be peace. By thy grace, let there be peace. By thy grace, let there be peace. And coming up, you can start to come up. Trying to make your way up to a seated position. All right. We did it, beloveds. We did it. We did it. If you want to share anything, I know some of you might need to scoot. But if you want to share anything for a moment, you may.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're so welcome. I love you.
Definitely. It was perfect. Thank
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, so I'm going to suggest that, obviously there was emotions. I could see bodies were moving. There was stuff going on. There was things being processed. So write it down. Let yourself process that if you need to. And I highly recommend Epsom salt baths or just like a cold shock of like a cold plunge in the shower. Just go, and just like let all the energy out, and then you can come back into a warm bath or a warm shower. Flower essences are really good for cleansing the body. But that's just a way to release some of those, attachments or energetic densities that we might have. Alona, you good?
Yeah, I want to do more breath work because I have so much hesitation with it when I'm in it.
Uh-huh.
Like the feeling that overcomes me and the sensations are really intense for me, and so I can only do about half as long each time. Like
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I have to enter back into reality
Yeah. I
and
understand
like
that. Yeah.
try again. So I'm really appreciative of being able to practice it, to try to gain the endurance to do it. But I go into such a fear and shock place with my body where it's, you know, it's really scary for me.
Yeah. I understand
And
that. Yeah. Which is why it's important to go slow and to be in the practice of listening to your body. And there's something called upper limiting. It's like we're only allowing ourselves to go so far because maybe a big shift or big transformation or big opening might feel like too much to handle. And that's very understandable. And so, you know, that was kind of my process with breath work as well. I've had some very big experiences with them that I had to really break through some of that fear. And it can be a slower journey for some, and some are just willing to just really dive in. And it just depends on your experiences and the traumas you've endured in your life and how deeply they're embedded in your system, what you're willing to let go of. And that makes total sense. So just be where you're at. And that's great that you shared that. And, you know, it might be beneficial to do like more one-on-one kind of work versus group for you, to be held in a space that feels really safe. You know, it's like medicine work. It's the same thing. You know, some people are willing to really go for it, and some people have to ease their way into that experience.
yeah, and it's really reminiscent of medicine work, which I think is what
Yeah.
freaks me out, because my body naturally goes into this state and I'm not totally prepared for that when I'm sober.
Yeah. 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 You're sensitive. Yeah. You're sensitive. And just know that, you know, you are bumping it up against some fear, and that's good to know. It's good to know.
And I do know that it's part of the fear releasing, and that's why I feel like I want to keep at it.
Yeah.
I do feel like it's like windshield wipers when I do open my eyes. Like I just have this like clarity and peace that does come, but it is so scary in the moment. So
Yeah. Thanks for sharing that. That's completely understandable. Yeah. Yeah. And it's like the breath is so powerful, but we, you know, like with medicine, I think people who come from medicine backgrounds, they're a little fearful because it's an outer substance. And with the breath, it's an inner substance. It's something that's generated from you. And so there's for some, it can feel a little bit safer because it feels like, okay, well, this is my breath. So what could possibly go wrong here? And you are in control of it. And so this is a good practice for you to just, you know, edge up as you allow yourself, you know, as you allow yourself. No one has to do anything, right? So yeah, good point. All right. So yeah, I just wanted to just be there for you guys. And if you have any other further questions, comments, you can always text me, call me, email me, whatever you want to do. And now that we have this as a baseline practice, a recording, I can send you guys the recording. That's something that maybe you can use to practice on your own. Okay.
thank you so
What are you doing tomorrow?
I'm going to do the same type of experience. You know, it's never the same, but the same type of experience. So it'll be an opening, a talk, whatever's coming up for people, the breath work, just literally a straight up ceremony.
Is it okay if we join? I don't have to
Yeah.
share a bunch again, but I would love
Everybody.
to.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, please come. That would be amazing. I would love that.
Is it the same time?
It's going to be at 12 tomorrow.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Good. Yay. So I hope this served you well today. I love you. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you all so much. Mwah. Enjoy your day.
Thank you so much.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.